Janet, is Susan back already?
Oh, what's going on? It's unusual for you to drop me a line at this hour.
No, there's something I really need to talk to you today. I thought it might not be a good idea to talk to you when Susan is around.
Is it something you don't want your daughter to hear?
Well...
Susan won't be home for a while. It's her college graduation ceremony today. I think she'll go back to her apartment after graduation.
Oh, I see. So she's graduating, huh?
It should be over by now. She's probably taking pictures with her friends.
I'm sure Susan must be deeply moved by the fact that her college life is coming to an end.
I guess so. She worked hard, didn't she? And now that she's found a job, she said she's going bowling with her friends to celebrate her graduation, so she'll be home late.
I see. You're staying home, aren't you?
Well, I'm home now, but I have to prepare dinner.
Anyway, I'm gonna be home early today. I'll probably be there by 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock? That's a lot earlier than usual. Is work okay? You've been working a lot of overtime lately, saying you're busy.
I have something important to talk to you about. So I'm going home early today, even if I have to push myself a little.
What's so important? What is it?
I'll tell you in person when I get home. I think it's better if we talk face to face.
Is it really that serious? I'm getting worried.
No, don't worry. It's more than serious, it's important.
What? I'm a little scared.
Just make sure you are home.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Take care. Mom, I think we're all going to the bowling alley now. I haven't bowled in years. I'm not sure I'll be able to throw a bowling ball properly. As I recall, the last time we went bowling was when you were in elementary school. By the way, how was your graduation ceremony? Were you impressed? Yeah, it was very moving. I took a lot of pictures with my friends and teachers. It was a day to remember. That's great. About what time are you coming home? Let's see. We'll probably all go out to dinner after bowling. It'll probably be closer to 10 p.m. I see. Have fun with your friends, but try not to stay out too late. Okay. Do you need a ride? Do you know how to get there? No problem. I have a friend who's going there together. We're gonna catch a cab and split the bill. I'll just give the driver the address. I mean, you're busier than me tonight. You should focus on that. Okay, thank you. So, how's it going over there? Yeah, it's kind of... Dad called me and said he wanted to talk to me when he got home. Well, I can guess what it is, but... Yeah, me too. But in a way, it's good to save the trouble, isn't it? I guess so. I'll keep that in mind. Well then, come home safely. Okay, thanks. Don't take it too hard, Mom. I'll be fine, don't worry. All I have to do now is talk it over with your father. You're so strong, Mom. I have to learn from you. Thank you, Susan. Have fun. Thanks, Mom. See you later. Okay, see you later. It's already 6:30. I thought you were coming home by 6. What happened to the important thing?
I decided to text you about that.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me in person. Well, I don't really care either way.
I'll tell you then.
Okay, I kind of know what you're going to say, but what is it?
Divorce me. I want you to let me go.
What do you mean, let you go?
Susan graduated from college today, and she's going to live alone in an apartment, right?
That's right. So?
Susan's going into the workforce, which means I've fulfilled my parental duty.
What are you trying to say?
If she's going to move out of her parents' house, there's nothing more I have to do for her.
I'm not sure about nothing, but we can relax a little.
When I think about it, from now on, I have to work just to support you as you become an older, ugly lady. And I feel empty about my future.
You're going to be an ugly old man too, you know.
Now I'm talking about you. To put it bluntly, the thought of having to live with an old hag turns me off.
That's a horrible thing to say. Is that how you really feel?
Yes, I do. Anyway, I want to be free. I want to be free from my obligations as a parent and a husband. I mean, Susan left, and you can stop being a mother too, so get the hell out. That's what I mean.
Well, it's up to me whether to stop being a mother.
That's why I said it turns me off. I'm not interested in some useless old hag.
Oh, you were talking about some young pretty girl at work. You're active and all, but you're definitely mistaken. Think of the trouble you'll cause her and your age too, you know.
I'm not thinking about making a move on her.
Really?
Just divorce me. Our 22 years of being in a broken marriage is over. The kid's on her own now, and you get out.
Okay. Then divorce is final.
Well, is that okay?
You don't want to live with me, right?
Yes, but isn't that a little too easy?
I don't like that about you either. And I've been thinking about getting a divorce for a long time.
Huh?
I'll leave you right now as you wish.
No, I didn't say right now.
The movers are here.
What? Wait a minute. What do you mean, movers?
Actually, the movers have already started getting ready. It's so convenient now. If you pay extra, they'll do it even at night.
Huh?
Thank you for everything.
So, you were ready to move out?
Yes, I was. You can't even do a single household chore. I thought you would complain if I told you I was leaving. I'm glad you're the one who brought up the divorce.
What?
Oh yeah, I have to tell you this.
What is it?
You two get the hell out of this house.
Huh? Why should I?
This house is scheduled to be torn down.
What? What are you talking about? I'm the owner of this house.
That's my line. The landlord is my brother.
What?
My brother was transferred overseas 20 years ago, and he had to vacate the house for a while. So we were paying him a reasonable rent.
That's right.
Perhaps you forgot? My brother and his family are coming back to the US after his overseas assignment. But this house is getting old, so they decided to rebuild it and live in it. The lease expires at the end of this month.
What? The end of this month? That's so soon.
That's why the movers are moving my stuff out. I know you're busy with work, but please get ready for the move as soon as possible.
No. Wait, Janet. That's too much too soon. Are you sure you're okay with that? We've been a couple for 22 years.
You said our marriage is broken. You said that yourself.
Well,
I'm busy. I gotta go. Bye.
Seriously.
Sorry, Mom. I was chatting with my friends and look at the time. Don't worry about it. It's a special day. Are you going to be home soon? We just broke up, so I'm going to take a cab to my new place. Okay, take care. Thanks. It was the best bowling I've had in a long time. Well, I got the lowest score, but wow, it was a lot of fun. I'm glad you had fun. Now that the graduation ceremony's over, it's important to spend time with friends. Speaking of which, I think my dad called me several times while we were bowling. The number of incoming calls was crazy. You didn't answer? Yeah, I was so busy playing that I didn't notice. And there was a text at the end. Mom left. I'm getting a divorce. Please, help me. Oh, wow. He's the one who asked for a divorce. I've left it unread for now. Got it. Well, I'm going to do some minimal unpacking. You've already moved all your stuff? Yeah, I've reduced my stuff as much as possible. And it's only a 30-minute drive from my old house. I see. Well, I'll see you later. Okay, take care. I'll help you when I get back. Thanks, but I'm all set. All I have to do now is clean up a little bit. Really? But Mom, take it easy. Yeah, I'll get some rest after I clean up. Well, I think my cab is here, so I'll see you later. Okay, take care. Thanks, Mom. Bye. Bye, Susan. I'll talk to you later.
Janet, I need to talk to you. Hey, you're just hanging around the house, right? Don't ignore me. Pick up the phone.
I thought I hadn't heard from you in a while. You're as bossy as ever. What do you want?
Why aren't you coming?
Huh?
I gave you the address where I'm moving to. I've been waiting for you over a month. I even kindly sent you a map. Why aren't you coming?
Oh, you mean on WhatsApp? I was wondering what you want after sending me the address. What did you mean?
Why aren't you coming to do the housework?
Yes? Housework? Who's going to do whose chores?
Who else is there but you to do my housework? Housework is a woman's job. Actually, I'd ask my mom, who's good at housework, but she's in a nursing home, so you'll have to do it.
I don't understand.
You know, You've been with me for 22 years, and you've managed to keep it together despite my constant criticisms. But you just forgot about it as soon as you got divorced. I'll discipline you one more time, so come back here every day starting tomorrow.
Are you crazy?
What the hell?
We're divorced, remember? So we're strangers now, aren't we? It's pretty rude to discipline a stranger, don't you think?
What are you talking about? You were my wife.
I was your wife. It's the past. I'm not obligated to do housework for you.
That's absurd. I'm telling you that housework is a woman's job.
You are so old-fashioned. Housework is something that both men and women should do together, regardless of gender.
I'm busy with work. You should do the housework.
That was acceptable when we were married. We're divorced now, so your argument doesn't hold water. Besides, I'm working too.
Work? You? Huh? What are you talking about? You were just fooling around with your computer at home every day.
I was working on my computer. You made fun of me, saying it was all just for fun. But I was making as much as your salary.
Oh, I thought I was the only one financially supporting our family.
Well, you left me in charge of the family finances. You left all the housework and childcare to me, even though we were both working. You were all talk, a useless man.
Who is the useless man? Anyway, my house is in trouble right now. Just come and do chores.
You know, how many times have I told you you and I are strangers now?
We're an ex-couple.
But we're just strangers now that we're divorced. If a stranger does the housework of another person's home, that's a housekeeping service or housekeeper. It's a paid job. Therefore, I am not your housekeeper, and I have no intention or obligation to do housework for you.
That's enough. Then I'm going to ask Susan to do it for me.
Huh? Why are you asking her to do it?
She's my daughter. If I tell her that as a father, getting her ready for married life, I'm sure she would appreciate it.
I don't think so. She is busy. She has a job in her own life. She doesn't have time to do housework for you.
That doesn't matter. She's my daughter, and I'm sure she'll do it to thank me raising her. Besides, she is a kind girl, unlike you. If I tell her I'm in trouble, she'll be here right away.
Don't bother her. She has her own life to lead.
Kids have to take care of their parents.
You're not old enough to ask a kid to take care of you. I'm sure doing your own chores will help you grow up.
Growing up? I don't need that. I'm working. I don't have time for housework.
Then why don't you hire a housekeeper? Why don't you just pay a professional to do it?
I'm not spending money on that.
Then you'll have to do it yourself.
I'll call Susan.
Don't do that.
Susan, I need to talk to you. Is now a good time?
What's up, Dad?
You know your mother left recently.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm renting an apartment and living alone. To be honest, I'm having a bit of a problem. There's no one to do the housework and the house is a mess.
Oh, so?
I could use a little help around the house.
What do you mean?
Like cleaning, laundry, and a little bit of cooking.
No.
What? That was quick.
Why are you asking me to do this?
You're my daughter.
You want me to come do your chores just because I'm your daughter?
That's right.
I can't.
Why not? Since your mother's not here, you, my daughter, have to do the housework.
Why don't you just do it yourself?
Nope. Housework is a woman's job.
How can you say that so openly in this day and age?
Men should go to work and women should stay home and do the housework. You two need to learn housework now, so that your future husband won't be appalled when you get married someday.
I can do housework.
Oh, I see. Then there's no problem if I ask you to do the chores starting tomorrow.
I said no. You're forgetting that I'm working now.
All you have to do is drop by after work and do a little housework. And where I live now is small, so cleaning should be easy. You just have to prepare meals for one person. It's easier than the house we used to live in.
If you think it's easier, you can do it yourself. Either way, it's physically impossible.
Physically?
I'm about to finish my training for new employees at the company. I've been assigned to a branch office in another region.
What? I thought you started to live alone in an apartment near the company.
The company prepared that place for employee training, and it's a kind of accommodation until the company decides where to assign me.
You mean you're going to move farther away from here?
That's right.
Really?
By the way, I'm taking Mom, who is temporarily living in an apartment with me.
Huh? Why?
Well, she's a web designer who can work from home. Now that she's single, she can live anywhere she wants to. She can move much easier.
But that doesn't mean you have to take her with you.
The main reason is to get Mom away from you. I don't want you to be pressuring her to remarry or stick around for the purpose of free housekeeping.
I would never do that.
You've been pestering her to come and do housework for you, haven't you?
No, I just thought that since we're an ex-married couple, it'd be okay if she did the housework.
You've got it all wrong. Anyway, we don't take care of you anymore. Especially for you who doesn't appreciate someone doing the housework. Mom and I will never give you a hand.
Susan, could you clean up my room a little bit?
Huh?
I don't know how to take out the trash. And, it's all messy and I can't even see the floor of my room.
If it's how to take out the trash, why don't you just ask your neighbors?
I don't want people to think I'm doing housework even though I am a man.
Then why don't you look it up on the internet?
I'm not good at using the internet.
All right. Then you'll have to live in a dirty room for the rest of your life, won't you?
Huh?
Bye.
Susan, wait. Just come and clean it.
You're so persistent. I don't want to.
You're the only one I can count on.
I have my own life. I don't live for you.
But what am I going to do without you? Mom won't even deal with me saying I'm a stranger once we're divorced.
Then hire a housekeeper.
I'm not willing to pay for housework. A wife or daughter does it for free.
That's enough. I feel like I'm wasting my time talking to you.
Excuse me?
Don't contact me again. Bye-bye.
Hey, Susan.
After that, my ex-husband never learned his lesson and kept harassing me and my daughter with messages, begging us to come clean the house and do the laundry. No matter how many times we refused, he showed no sign of giving up. So we both blocked him at the same time. After that, we were living happily. Then I heard that my ex-husband had been fired from his job. According to one of my ex-husband's colleagues who also knew me, my ex asked a young and beautiful female employee to go out, and even though she refused, he kept asking her. When his boss asked him why he did it, my ex-husband replied, "Because I wanted someone to clean the house." My boss didn't even get angry and was disgusted. My ex-husband looked for a job but didn't get a good one. He's now working part-time to make ends meet. I am wondering how far he is going downhill. I shrug my shoulders and have no intention of helping him at all.
Sage, I'll be home soon.
Oh, Tye, you're done with work. You finished earlier than usual.
Yeah, the meeting I was supposed to have was canceled suddenly.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, Tye, there's something I want you to see when you get back.
What?
It's a picture Nancy drew at school. It's really good. The teacher even praised her for it.
Yeah, no thanks, I'll pass.
What?
It's a picture drawn by a third grader, right? What's the point?
That's not very nice. It's pretty good for a third grader.
But I think she would at least be able to draw a picture.
Why?
She's not really good at anything else, is she? She should be able to do something well.
You're not very sensitive, are you? Tye, have you been making fun of her appearance recently?
What? Did I do that?
Nancy was concerned about it. She said Dad called her chubby.
Oh, you mean that? I was just telling the truth. You and Nancy are just alike. It's not surprising since you are mother and daughter. Not only do you have the same face, but you have the same body.
I don't care what you say about me, but don't make fun of your daughter's appearance. Nancy was even looking in the mirror saying she wanted to lose weight.
Haha, what's a grade schooler talking about?
You're the one who made her say that, right? Don't hurt your daughter's feelings.
People say worse things about you when you go out into the real world anyway. She might as well learn now.
Appearance is a sensitive thing. You don't get used to it because your parents said something. Sometimes what your parents say to you when you're young stays with you forever. Besides, Nancy is in the 3rd grade and she's at an age where she's concerned about her appearance.
Yes, I know. Stop preaching. But you know what? I don't know why your sister is so beautiful.
You mean Serena?
Yes, Serena. Not only is she beautiful, she's also very stylish. You're built like a pig. I can't believe you are sisters.
Why are you suddenly talking about Serena?
Serena came to our house the other day, remember?
That's right. It's been years since I've seen her.
Wow, you're sisters and you haven't seen each other at all.
It's been a long time. She and I don't really get along.
Really? Why did she come to our house all of a sudden?
We had a family problem and she came to me for advice.
I guess she's relying on you for some reason.
I asked her to leave right away.
What? Why?
Because I thought Serena was the cause. She only thinks about herself, and now it's coming back on her.
What's with the cold shoulder? Do you really dislike Serena that much?
Serena has put me through a lot. I don't want to have anything to do with her anymore.
I don't know what happened. Poor Serena. To be abandoned by her own sister. If I could, I'd help her out.
Don't get any ideas, Tye. You're already married with a daughter, Nancy.
I know. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what's for dinner tonight?
Pot roast. You like pot roast, right?
Oh, pot roast.
You don't want to eat that?
It's not that. Can't you cook something a little more interesting? Even a kid can make pot roast.
Don't talk like that. I'm working hard too.
Let me tell you something. I work hard outside the home. You can relax at home.
Relax? I work part-time too, and I take care of the house and our daughter.
It's just a part-time job. And then she isn't that difficult to take care of. She's in elementary school now. At least when I come home early, you should try making something nice for dinner. Sage, I'm going out for drinks tonight, so I won't be needing dinner.
Again? Haven't you been drinking a lot lately?
It can't be helped. It's a work thing.
If you didn't want dinner, you should have told me sooner.
What?
I made you homemade enchiladas today. You told me not to cut corners for dinner the other night. I took the time to prepare it.
I don't know what to say. My boss suddenly asked me out. Going out with the boss is part of the job, right?
Don't drink too much. I'm worried about your health.
I'll be fine. I'll take it easy. I'll be home by 12 tonight.
Tye, I have a question.
What? I'm at work right now.
I just got a bank statement. There was money withdrawn that I didn't know about.
What? Why are you telling me this? Maybe you just forgot you made the withdrawal.
Tye, you took it out, didn't you?
Huh?
You're the only one who knows where the cash card is and the PIN. You already withdrew $5,000, didn't you? What on earth did you use it for?
Oh my gosh. I guess the cat's out of the bag.
What are you being so casual about? $5,000 is a lot of money.
I had no choice. I needed it.
What did you spend it on?
Well, actually, I lent it to someone at work.
Someone at work?
Yeah, he's new this year. His cat got sick or something and had to have an operation.
I see. Surgery on animals is expensive. So, did it turn out okay?
What?
The cat. Was the surgery a success?
Yeah, it's fine now.
Well, that's good. But if you were going to lend someone money, you should have at least asked me about it.
I guess he has pet insurance. He said he'd be able to pay back half of it soon. I figured it would work out.
Even so, it's family money. You'd better talk to me about it next time. You have a past.
A past?
You bought a motorcycle without telling me, and you even took out a big loan before. You're free to spend your own allowance, but don't spend the family money without asking me.
Okay. I'll be careful next time.
So, when is he going to pay it back?
I don't know. I told him to pay me back when he could.
I don't think you should be vague about stuff like that.
What the hell? I apologized, okay? It's over, and you're just whining about it. There was a guy in trouble, so I helped him out.
I'm just asking you to be cautious when lending and borrowing money.
We work at the same place, so it's okay. It's money I worked for anyway, right? Why are you complaining?
It's not just your salary. The money from my part-time job is in there too. And who do you think is doing all the work?
Sage, you really are a nag, you know? Are you my mother? Would you stop complaining about everything? Just being in the same space with you lately makes me ill.
I don't want to argue about this either.
I know what you mean. I said I'll be careful next time. If it happens again, you can just divorce me, okay?
Are you threatening me?
Of course not. I'm really starting to get sick of this. If you don't change, there's no way we're staying together. Just think about what you're doing. If I lose all my feelings for you, I'm gonna dump you at the drop of a hat.
Tye, what's going on? I just came back from shopping with Nancy. All your stuff is missing from the house.
I'm not living in that house anymore.
What?
I moved out while you and Nancy were gone. I'm with the woman of my destiny.
Destiny? You mean you were cheating on me?
I'm tired of being around you. I've woken up to the fact that I've met my soulmate.
Who is the soulmate?
Well, you're gonna find out anyway, so I'll tell you. I'm dating Serena right now.
What are you doing with your wife's sister?
I'm telling you, I didn't make the first move. She made a pass at me.
When you're having an affair, it doesn't matter who started it.
Well, anyway, I'm remarrying your sister. You need to break up with me right now.
Okay, I'll do whatever you say.
Great. Are you really going to let me go?
My sister is the one for you, isn't she?
Yeah. From now on, my dear Serena and I will be husband and wife. I'm going to be with her for the rest of my life.
Then take care of the kids too.
Kids? Oh, come on. Give me a break. Why don't you take care of Nancy? Serena and I will remarry soon, and Nancy will feel awkward.
No, I'll take care of Nancy, okay? She's my only daughter. There's no way I'd give her to you.
Then what kids?
Unbelievable. You don't know anything.
Know what?
Well, okay. Anyway, I agreed to the divorce. I've had mixed feelings about you for a while, though. And now I find out that you're with my sister behind my back. I really despise you. You gave Serena the $5,000 anyway, didn't you?
So what if I did?
Lying about paying for a coworker's cat's surgery and then spending the money on an affair?
I despise you too. Serena told me everything.
What did Serena say?
I heard you've been mean to Serena since you were a kid. You were overbearing just because you were older. You took away everything that was important to her and spread rumors about her. You're the one who's terrible. That's why you guys don't get along.
Oh, I see. So she said that.
Don't be jealous just because you're not as pretty as her. I regret choosing a wife with an ugly personality and appearance. Don't ever show your face in front of me again.
Fine. I'll file for alimony and child support.
I don't care. I'll pay you as much as you want. Just don't contact me about anything other than that.
Okay, fine.
Sage, answer the phone. I need to talk to you.
About what?
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Huh?
I found out something unbelievable. Serena has kids, and 3 of them.
So what?
So what? You knew?
Well, we're sisters after all. But anyway, could you not text me about something like this? You said it yourself. You said you wouldn't contact me unless it was about alimony or child support.
God damn it, I was tricked. I thought Serena had always been single.
Serena's been married twice and divorced twice. She had her first son from her first marriage. She had her second son and her daughter from her next marriage.
When I went to visit her at her apartment, I didn't see a single child.
Of course you didn't. They were all left at my parents' house.
Seriously? I didn't notice because I never went to your parents' house. So your father and mother were taking care of the kids until now?
That's right. But my father's busy with work, so he can barely take care of the kids. And my mother has been sick lately. My parents told Serena to take the kids home. But Serena made excuses like, I'm busy with work. She wouldn't come to pick them up.
So that's what you were talking about when you said your family was in trouble.
That's right.
Why did Serena bring the kids home all of a sudden?
I don't know. Maybe she has a plan?
What the?
Anyway, I'm a stranger to you now. I wish you and Serena all the best.
Wait a minute, Sage. Sage, help me.
What now? I'm going to work and I'm busy. If you keep contacting me, I'm going to block you.
I'm really sorry. I don't want you to do that. Just listen to me for a second.
Okay, just keep it short and sweet. I mean, is it okay for you to be texting right now? You're at work, right?
I can't do this anymore.
Huh?
The kids are way harder to handle than I thought. It's really tough.
It's true. They have too much freedom. Or maybe they don't have much discipline.
Serena can't handle them all by herself. I'm taking time off work to help raise the kids.
Really? But that's your problem. It's none of my business.
Don't say that.
It's your choice. You have to take responsibility.
You're responsible too, you know.
Why?
You didn't tell me Serena had kids.
Why would I tell a cheater? I mean, I think you're an idiot for going out with her and not knowing that.
It's not my fault. Serena never said anything about having kids. And from her looks and age, I didn't think she had any children.
Serena had her first son when she was 16.
Hey, this is such a scam, right? Hiding the fact that you have kids and getting married?
But you said Serena's meant for you. She's the one you left me to be with. You should spend the rest of your life with her.
Oh no. Sage, would you get back together with me after all?
Excuse me?
I miss you and Nancy. I want our life back.
Don't be silly. You made fun of me and Nancy. What are you talking about now?
I'm sorry I called you guys ugly and chubby. Please, give me another chance.
I don't want to.
I'm serious. I haven't been to work in days. It's a burden to my coworkers and my boss. I could lose my job.
I don't know anything about that. She's the woman and they are the children you chose. You married her, so you're responsible.
I understand. I'll give up trying to get back together with you. In exchange, could you come and help me take care of the children?
What?
Because you and Serena are sisters. Serena's children are your blood relatives. Don't you have any obligation to take care of them?
I'm telling you, I don't consider Serena my sister.
Why not?
You said the other day that I was mean to Serena. It was the opposite. She was the one who always took everything important from me. She spread rumors about me and isolated me.
Seriously?
I remember once she took my boyfriend from me. She wanted everything I had. I'm sure she wanted to take you just because you were my husband.
Oh, this is horrible. I'm not even the real father. I can't even make a living like this. The kids can stay with your parents just like they always have.
That was a problem for my parents too. Besides, my mother's bedridden now, and the kids are suffering because of Serena.
Even so, they should at least clean up after their own daughter. These kids are their grandchildren.
My parents wanted to put them in a facility, but Serena refused.
Huh? I don't get it.
Really, but Serena's always been like that. She acts like she doesn't know what's going on and causes trouble for everyone around her. She never does anything on her own.
Sage, I'm sorry. I've been really stupid.
You're right.
I guess I only saw Serena's looks. I'd never been wooed by such a beautiful woman before. I was just so excited.
I'm sure you were. Well, Serena always liked to take other people's boyfriends. When our parents asked her to take the kids, you were probably the most convenient father for her children.
That's terrible. Do people actually do something like this? What the hell does she think she's doing with my life?
That's what I'd like to ask you. What do you think you're doing with my life? With my daughter's life?
I'm really sorry. But this time, it was that crazy girl's fault too.
No. If you hadn't been into it, everything would have been okay. Besides, I was worried about the future.
What future?
The future with you. You didn't take care of Nancy or help with the housework. You put all the troublesome things on me. You've hurt Nancy a lot, haven't you? You've been spending money without thinking about the family budget.
I only spent money a few times. I thought I was taking care of Nancy too. And I did the housework and childcare when I could.
I did the housework and childcare 365 days a year for over 10 years. I even worked part-time after Nancy started elementary school. But you're always acting like a big shot, telling me what to do and making me uncomfortable.
If you had something to say, you should have said it.
I did. And you always snapped at me for complaining about it, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
Anyway, I'm divorced and have a clean slate. In a way, I'm even glad that you hooked up with Serena. So from now on, please keep your contact with me to a minimum. I won't respond unless it's about Nancy or child support. If you persist, I'll block you.
Wait, Sage, I'm so sorry. I'm finally realizing how much you mean to me now. I'm an idiot. I'm careless about everything. I'm useless as a husband and a father, but I really regret it. The most important things were you and Nancy.
It's too late for regrets.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. From now on, I only live for the two of you. Don't tell me it's too late. I'll definitely change.
If you're going to spend your time apologizing to me, you should be thinking about what's going to happen to your kids. You're their father, and you have that right now. And I don't even have any feelings for you anymore. That's why I agreed to the divorce right away, and that's why I dumped you.
No, wait. Sage, don't abandon me.
Tye persistently contacted me, but it was a pain in the neck, so I blocked him. Knowing that Serena had hidden the existence of the children, Tye's love for Serena completely cooled off. He demanded a divorce from Serena. However, Serena does not want to let go of Tye no matter what. The two are currently in the middle of a bitter court dispute. Incidentally, Serena's children have been placed in the care of a child guidance center. As an aunt, I feel very sorry. I have a daughter of my own, and it is impossible for me to take in 3 children. In a way, it was probably a good thing that they were able to get away from a parent like Serena. The children were traumatized by being treated badly by their mother, but they were treated kindly by the staff at the facility, and I heard that they have regained their physical and mental health. I was relieved to hear that this choice was the right one. I never really understood Serena's behavior. I hope that the future of those children will turn out as good as possible. I myself will try my best to live my life for my daughter.
Olivia, how dare you ignore me? How can you disrespect your mother-in-law? How could you behave like that?
Hi, Susie. I didn't mean to ignore you. Could you tell me what has made you upset? I checked our WhatsApp messages, but I don't think you asked me to do something.
What? Are you sure you don't understand what you did? You haven't contacted me for 2 months, and you say you didn't mean to ignore me? I can't understand your way of thinking at all.
Well, actually, I haven't contacted you for the last 2 months. But there's no need to contact you since there's nothing that I have to talk about. Since James and I got married and started our new life together, we have agreed that you wouldn't interfere too much with our lives and would live separately.
That's something you agreed to on your own, but not with me. Besides, I'm reaching out to you because I have something to talk about. It's something you should remember, but do you remember that?
I'm actually not really sure. Can you tell me what is that?
It's been 2 months since our last messages, so I'm reaching out to you to see if there's any resolution or conclusion about our discussion.
Well, I still don't understand what you're talking about.
Are you serious? I can't believe you can't remember such an important thing.
I'm so sorry. Can you tell me what it is about?
It's about all of us living together.
Oh.
So, have you already made a decision about it?
Well, I think we have already told you that we wouldn't be able to.
I told you that I couldn't agree on that.
James also personally told you that we wouldn't be able to. You also agreed at that time.
Olivia, are you really James's wife?
What do you mean?
If you understand his feeling, you shouldn't have come to such a conclusion. It's true that I held my tongue at the time when he told me that, but that was just to save his reputation. Actually, the one who should save face is you as his wife.
Excuse me?
He is a true gentleman, so he is just hesitant to say anything against you. You keep saying that you don't want to live with me. James is very kind, so he just pretended to agree with you. You took the words as he said, and you didn't even try to understand his true feelings. You are not suitable as his wife.
I don't know what you are trying to say. Even though you repeat saying that you can't agree with that, this really is the result of our mutual understanding. After we got married, we both agreed to move away from his parents' house and live on our own. We also decided not to contact you unless we have something to talk about, and not to live together. We've told you that, and you agreed to all of that.
So I'm saying that is just your opinion.
No, as I've been saying, it's what we all, including you, have agreed.
You're so selfish and push your own opinions, and you can't even think about your husband and his mother. It's been a year since you got married, and you still don't have enough awareness of what it means to be a wife? Saving husband's face is one of the requirements to be a good wife. You need to learn to be a little more humble. Let me, as your mother-in-law, educate you on that. Knowing you, I actually anticipated that you would refuse me living with you for some reason anyway. I've already sent all my stuff over there.
No way.
You won't be able to refuse after me moving in. Now we can live together.
Oh no. Please consider again before moving in.
This is something I've already decided. Since you have become his wife, you should follow his mother's words.
We have already told you before, but my parents currently live with us. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do. You told me that your mother had a brain hemorrhage after your father passed away 10 years ago. She survived, but she has a disability because of that. She is now living with you and you take care of her. Is that right?
That's right.
That's another thing I don't understand. Your mother lives with you, but why do you refuse to let me move in?
My mother needs care. My dad has already passed away, and my relatives live far away, so there is no one else to take care of her but me.
My husband also has passed away last year.
You don't have any health challenges. James told me that the results of your medical checkup last month were very good. Your husband's pension and inheritance are also sufficient to support your living. Moreover, I remember that you mentioned it was comfortable to be alone.
It's what I've said before, but not now. I can't believe you let an old mother-in-law like me live alone. You are really mean.
No, that's not what I meant.
So, it seems like even though I am your relative, you treat me like a stranger and don't want me to live with you. You take good care of your own mother and are harsh with your mother-in-law. I can't believe that such a woman is the wife of my son. Why do you involve him in your mother's care? If you want to take care of your mother, why don't you do it yourself?
It's James who suggested us living with my mother.
I'm sure he wants to live with me too.
As I've been explaining.
Oh my God, you are really irritating me. Regardless of what you say, we are going to live together.
Even if you say so, we don't even have any available room.
You should make room for me. Your mother is bedridden anyway. She doesn't need a private room. Put her in the hallway.
How could you say that?
If you don't like it, I'll give you another option. Give me your room. My stuff will arrive at your place tomorrow. Prepare my room by then.
It's impossible.
I don't care what you say. You are so stupid. You never understand what I mean. I think I'll block you on WhatsApp. I'll talk with James directly.
Susie?
See you soon at your house.
James, sorry to interrupt you while you're working. Do you have time now?
Yes, I do. What happened?
I just got messages from your mom.
What? My mom?
It seems like she still hasn't given up on living together with us.
Seriously? I told her that we are living with your mom.
I told her that too, and she is aware of that, but she still wants to move into our place. I was trying to explain to her again, but in the meantime, your mom blocked my WhatsApp account.
Oh my God.
Maybe how I explained made her feel bad.
I'd rather say she's just getting ahead of herself. She's kind of narrow-minded and short-tempered and impatient. And she's a bit too conservative. Basically, I guess she doesn't get along with our generation.
I see. Oh, she said she's going to contact you directly to discuss her moving in. So I think she'll reach out to you soon.
Got it.
I'm sorry, I feel like I'm leaving everything to you.
Don't worry. It's my mom who is causing all these troubles. I'm sorry too.
You don't have to be sorry, but thank you.
Oops, I should get back to work.
I'll prepare steak tonight, your favorite meal.
Yay, I'm looking forward to it.
Love you.
Love you too. Mom, what are all these packages that arrived at home? Hi, James. Good to know all the packages arrived there. What are you thinking? What the hell do you think you're doing, sending 10 huge boxes to our house as cash on delivery? You've already received them all, right? Well, just in case I did. Olivia told me that you were planning to move in, so I was going to refuse pickup. But I felt bad for the delivery driver if I refused to pick up so many packages. The delivery fee was over $500. I'll charge you later. Oh no, you're taking money from your mom? Of course. Besides, Olivia and I haven't agreed to live with you together. Our house is in a big mess, with cardboard boxes taking up the whole hallway and entrance. I'm sorry about that. I'll head to your place this noon. Then I'll put my stuff into my room. Your room? There isn't a room for you in our house. Maybe you're not aware that I have my own room at your house? I thought Olivia wouldn't tell you, but my guess was right. What do you mean? I asked Olivia to get a room for me when I move in, but she keeps being mean to me, as you know. That's why I thought she wouldn't prepare it for me. She was making excuses like there weren't enough rooms. She should consider giving me her room, or her bedridden mother. James, can you prepare a room for me? No, I can't. Why not? You agree with me living with you together, right? I've never agreed. I've been telling you that I have the same opinion as Olivia's. I told you many times that we don't want to live with you. James, you don't have to be nice to her anymore. I don't get what you're talking about. When we are talking just between us, you can tell me your true feelings. I still don't get what you mean. Come on, just say it. Just say the truth is you want to live with me. What are you really talking about? Are you kidding? I'm saying that you don't have to hesitate anymore. Hesitate? I know that you actually don't want to take care of her mother, do you? Why don't you kick her mother out and live with me from now on? Are you crazy? She has no choice but to live with her mother, so maybe it makes you hesitant to express your actual opinion. In this whole world, husbands hold a stronger position than wives. You, as the owner of the house, there is no reason for you to be hesitant in your own home. I still don't understand what you're trying to get at. I've allowed Olivia and her mother to live in your house. So the one who should be hesitant is her. She's been forcing you to take care of her mother, and she is behaving like it's a normal thing that you do. Olivia and her mother are insane. Oh no, you're taking it wrong.
What?
Mom, you might be thinking that I'm the owner of this house.
Are you saying that you are not the owner? You are the owner, right? James, you really are amazing. You built such a big house in your first year of marriage. I'm so proud of you.
No. I'm saying that you're taking it wrong.
Am I?
This house is Olivia's parents' house.
Really? But it's such a new house.
It looks like a new house, but it's just because we renovated the significant portion of the house before we got married.
Renovated?
Olivia's mother paid for the renovation.
So that means...
And most importantly, it's in the name of Olivia. She inherited it from her father.
I didn't know that.
I've told you about this before. I'm sure Olivia told you that as well.
Oh, did you?
As far as I remember, we've told you 3 or 4 times. When I told you that, you didn't really listen well. You got so excited and praised me saying, "This is a great house." Every time you said that, I told you that it was what she inherited from her father. So it means Olivia is letting me live in her parents' house.
Wait a minute. I understand that Olivia inherited the house from her father. But is Olivia's mother so rich? She's bedridden and doesn't even work. Unlike me, her husband's inheritance and survivor's pension are not that much, right? It doesn't seem like she has enough money to renovate the house.
I've thought about it for a long time, but you really look down on her family.
I didn't mean so.
Olivia's father has passed away when he was young, but he was the president of the company with a long history.
I can't believe it.
And Olivia succeeded him and is now the president of the company.
What?
Olivia's mother paid for the house renovation in appreciation for her care. She paid for the house renovation out of her father's inheritance. And Olivia is paying for much of the maintenance fee of the house now. She is busy working as the president of the company. So I take care of her mother while working short hours from home. Actually, she can walk and eat normally with our support.
I didn't know that. I'm so sorry to hear that she forces you to do such troublesome work to you. What a pity.
Troublesome? Pity?
Yeah. As you are the head of the family, it's normal that you have to work outside the home to earn money. It's abnormal that the wife works outside the home while the husband takes care of the housework and nursing duties. Everyone would laugh at such a miserable story.
It's you whom everyone laughs at.
What?
Gender doesn't matter nowadays. Whoever can work should work, and whoever can do the housework should do the housework. At least, that's what Olivia and I think, and her mother also agrees with us. That's the reason why I don't want to live with you.
What do you mean?
If I live with you, you'll force your old values on us. It makes all of us stressed out. It's really stressful when the people who don't agree with our values have the strongest opinion.
I didn't think that you thought in that way.
Besides, if we live together, were you thinking of working or helping her with the care?
Oh, why would I have to do that? I have my husband's survivor's pension, so I don't have to work. I don't want to take care of a stranger, even if she's your wife's mother.
Were you attempting to exploit us? Living with such a parasite holds no benefit for us.
A parasite? How dare you say that to your mother?
I know why you want to live with us.
Tell me that if you really know.
You used up the inheritance from Dad, didn't you?
What?
The survivor's pension comes in regularly, but you spent so much money every month, so it won't be enough. So you want to move into our house and rely on us for all the food, clothing, and housing. And then use all of the money from the survivor's pension into what you want. How could you know that much? Mom, you said it yourself before. Dad's inheritance is smaller than you thought. And you almost use it up every month. And you mentioned that the asset he has made was small. Do you have to look down on everyone but yourself? That's... So, I'm sending back all your stuff I got today. Well, about me moving in? I told you from the beginning you can't move in. By the way, do you know I was adopted into her family when marrying her? Do you understand that? Just to tell you in case you don't remember, but my last name has changed because of this. Really? You forgot it? The name on the packages you've sent me so far was under my previous family name. I thought it was strange, but I now know why. About you being adopted by her family. Why did you decide to be adopted? You are the reason that I needed to be adopted, don't you remember? What? Am I the reason? When Dad passed away, my sister and her husband let you live in their house before. But you kept snubbing him after you moved in. Well... She was pissed off at you because of that and made you move out from her house. Well, that's... I saw that thing, so when I got married, I told you I'd never ever live with you. And Olivia is the only daughter of the family. So I told you that I would take her last name instead of her taking my last name. Now do you understand? Huh? Really, please listen to me. You've got to learn to listen to other people. So what's going to happen to our family? Who will be the son and heir? That's not the thing you should concern yourself. But you know what? We're not a family of pedigree, but it may end with your generation. Even if there is an heir, what are you going to do with it? You used up all of the inheritance of father. Not only the cash, but also the stocks and our house were sold, so there is nothing to inherit. It would be better if this family comes to an end. Oh no. Well. Anyway, I'll send all your stuff back. Wait. Why? You know we can't live with you. No, I mean, I've already canceled the lease on my apartment, so I have to move out at the end of the month. That's what I thought. So let me move into your place. My aunt should be there soon. Aunt? You mean my sister, Kath? That's right. You are the eldest daughter, so you inherited the stocks and the house. But you sold off everything to buy things that you want. She really can't forgive you about that. She'll come and pick you up soon, so wait there. No, wait. I don't like her. Just think you are lucky enough to have a place to live. Bye. Wait, James. Right after this, my aunt arrived at my mother's apartment. She took my mother to her place. My aunt was married and living far away from my parents' house, and she didn't have contact with my mom for a long time. She is extremely angry that my mom sold all the property and spent the money. My aunt let my mother live in her house, and in return, she has made her do housework and work part-time, thinking that it's the best way for my mom to compensate. Finally, a peaceful time has come back to Olivia, her mom, and me. Although Olivia's mother is still handicapped on one side of her body, she is otherwise in good shape and enjoys her life. Lily, can I have a word?
Sam, I just finished and I've just taken out the beer. What's wrong?
Well, Have you thought about what we talked about last time?
Is it from the other day?
It's about my mom.
Oh, you mean about moving in together? To be honest, I can't come to a conclusion. I understand that your mother will be lonely being left home alone, but I'm not sure about moving in with her. I can't make up my mind.
That's right. I understand what you're saying. You come from different backgrounds, so it's natural that you struggle to make your decision.
It's not that I don't like your mother or anything.
I know. If my dad were around, I wouldn't have thought about moving in with her either. I would have chosen to live just with you without thinking about it.
Really? I appreciate you thinking that.
I just didn't expect to lose my dad so soon. Sometimes when I look at Mom, she looks so sad. When I think of her living alone for the rest of her life, it makes me sad. I'm her only son, so I thought maybe I should move in with her.
Yeah, I understand. I know how you feel. You are a very responsible person, more than anyone else.
But if you really don't want to, I won't force you. I respect your feelings.
Thank you. If you're willing to say that much, I'll move in with you and your mother. Just like you respect my feelings, I'd like to treasure your feelings too. I can feel your kind heart towards your mother.
Lily, are you sure about this?
Yes, I think I'll be fine because you are with me. And of course, I want to get along with your mother too.
Thank you. I'm sure Mom will be happy too. Are you at work, Lily?
Oh, Susan. I took a day off to clean up the house. We're about to move out soon.
Lily, just because we have a big house doesn't mean you can bring all your trashy stuff here. Please don't do that.
Trashy stuff? That's a bit rude. But I can't throw things away, so this is a good opportunity for me. I will carefully select my belongings and get rid of what I don't need. Thank you for your advice.
I'd really appreciate it if you could do that. By the way, Sam just told me. I heard from him that you've decided where you're going for your honeymoon.
Yes, we have. With the pandemic, we decided to have our honeymoon domestically.
That's great. Just being able to travel is good enough.
We're planning to go to New York.
New York is so nice, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? You can get a taste of history and see the most advanced city in the world. I'm looking forward to do some shopping as well.
I can imagine. I can't stop imagining how exciting New York would be. I've decided to come along with you.
Huh? Are you serious, Susan? You're kidding, right? This is our honeymoon.
I know. Is there a rule that someone else can't join a honeymoon?
No, there is no rule. Isn't a honeymoon generally only for newlyweds?
Generally, right? My husband has already passed away. Let's just make it irregular.
But
what? You're so mean, Lily. Is there some kind of inconvenience if I go?
No, it's not like that, but... Does Sam know about this?
I haven't told him yet, but Sam is a kind boy, so I'm sure he'll agree to it. He only told me the flight time and the hotel you're staying at. I made my reservations as soon as I could. I'm so excited. It's been years since the last time I visited New York.
What? You have already made the arrangements?
Yes, I have. Well, make hay while the sun shines, right? I booked a different room from yours, so you don't have to worry.
Of course, but that's not the point.
I don't like the way you say it. It's as if I'm not allowed to go on vacation.
It's not that you're not allowed to travel. It's just... It's our honeymoon. I want to enjoy the trip just with my husband.
You don't have to be that fussy. You're petty, aren't you? Besides, We're going to live together anyway. What difference does it make if we're traveling together or not? Stop whining about it. You're a complainer.
I understand. You have already made the arrangements, right?
Yes, I have. Again, make hay while the sun shines, right?
Well, I don't have a choice.
I don't like the way you say it. I'm fine as long as I can go with you.
Hey, Sam. Are you at work right now?
Yeah, I'm at work, but I can still text you.
Good.
What's going on?
I just got texts from your mother and she said she's going on a honeymoon with us.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, and she's already booked the same airline tickets and the same hotel. You gave her all the details?
There's no way I tell her every single one of those things. Where did she get that from?
Your mother said you had told her.
Did I tell her? Oh, come to think of it.
What's wrong?
Last night, Mom was struggling with something on her phone. I looked over and I think she was looking at some kind of a travel site. She asked me about what she should do with the password, or is the payment secure. Before that, she must have been looking at my phone without my permission.
What do you mean?
I think she saw my confirmation email.
No kidding.
Sorry, Lily, I was careless. I didn't think Mom would do something like that.
It's not your fault. But what should we do? We can't cancel the trip because it's during this month. There's a cancellation fee.
I know. Lily, can my mom accompany us this time?
Huh? It's our honeymoon, remember?
I know, but I'm afraid she'll do something terrible if I force her to cancel her bookings.
Yeah, that's true, but...
I understand. Let's plan another honeymoon.
Really?
Yeah, I promise. We can venture to go abroad, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Finally, we're leaving tomorrow, right, Lily?
Yes.
It's been a long time since I've been to New York. I'm so excited.
Susan, don't forget it's our honeymoon.
I know. You're being so stubborn and condescending. I'm in a good mood and you're ruining it.
Because just Sam and I were supposed to go together.
I understand. If you insist, I'll go my own way. I won't be in your care.
What? I didn't mean it like that. I was just being honest.
You don't have to make excuses. You think I'm a third wheel for you two, don't you?
I don't think you are a third wheel for us, so don't worry about it.
I know exactly how you feel. I'll go my separate way when I get there.
But Susan, we've planned a sightseeing course for you. We've made reservations for you to eat, etc. I'm sorry I was being rude. Please forgive me.
It's okay. I'm just a third wheel for you two anyway. Besides, I just wanted to enjoy some shopping. I won't bother you guys. I'll enjoy it fully, so leave me alone.
If you insist that much, I understand. Susan, please pick up the phone. Where are you? Susan, we have to check out soon. Where did you go?
Oh, Lily?
Susan, where are you? We were looking for you. Please leave the room, we are ready. Or are you somewhere else?
I've already left the room.
Huh? Then where are you? We've been looking all over the hotel for you.
I'm almost home.
Huh? Home? What do you mean?
I told you I'm almost home. I left a day earlier than you guys.
I'm a little confused. Why did you leave a day earlier? If that's the case, why didn't you tell us first?
Because I'm in the way, so it doesn't matter, right?
That's not true. You were traveling with us. You should have told us about your plans. That's too selfish. Anyway, we're leaving now. Please tell us more about it when we get back.
Oh, yes. I wonder if you guys will be able to come back. I'll tell you all about it when you get back safely.
What's that? Susan, I just got the bill. What is this all about? It was you, wasn't it?
That's a terrible thing to say. I love spending other people's money. By the way, do you have enough money to come home?
What?
Thanks to you, I got to enjoy my shopping spree. Yesterday, I got some money out of your wallets. I spent almost all of your money.
Huh? Are you saying that you did the shopping with our money?
Your money? We're family, so your money is my money.
What kind of nerve do you have? Even if we don't have money on us, we have credit cards. We can manage to get it home.
Oh my, I thought you were getting ready to leave.
We're working on it.
You know what? I took them home with me by accident.
What?
Your airline tickets and credit cards.
Huh? Then how are we going back?
That's why I asked you if you have any money left to go home.
You're lying. Susan, what a thing to do. Did you intend to do this from the beginning?
I guess so. I was just in the way and I was going to leave early.
Susan, how could you do this to us? Sam and I searched frantically. I really can't find them.
Right? I'm sorry. It's because I took them home by accident.
It's so obvious. There's no way it was an accident. Why would you take the trouble to do this? What were you thinking, Susan?
What was I thinking? It was an accident, so it can't be helped.
It's unacceptable. I've called 911.
What? Why did you do that?
Susan, don't you realize what you've done?
What?
What you did is a crime, okay?
You're overreacting. We are family, so it can't be a crime.
No, even if we're family, if you enter a room in a hotel without permission, you're trespassing. And since you stole our credit cards and airline tickets, it's considered theft.
Don't make such a big deal out of it. Are you trying to make me a criminal?
Because you were committing a crime. We can't leave here, can we? Anyway, talk to Sam. First of all, we called 911.
Wait a minute. I won't allow you to do that. Take back what you just said.
That's not how it works. Besides, I've already called 911. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have some formalities to attend to. Excuse me.
Lily, wait for me. Lily, answer the phone. Hey, what's going on? Answer the phone quickly.
What is it?
It's not a what is it. You didn't even answer the phone when I was worried about you.
What were you worried about?
Huh? Whether or not you guys are going to make it back.
We've been through a lot, but I think we're going to make it home.
How?
I called my parents, the police, the hotel, and the airline. Somehow, I was able to get my parents' credit card to settle the bill.
What? Why did you do all of those?
Because if we didn't do that, we wouldn't be able to go home. Susan, why did you do this?
It's because you treated me like a third wheel.
I didn't. Please stop acting like a child.
Thanks to you, I was on my own and I had a great trip.
Well, of course you did. You shopped as you pleased with other people's money. To begin with, this trip was our honeymoon.
You're so mean to your mother-in-law.
Who's being mean? Oh, that's right. I'm sure the police will be at your house soon. Please tell them honestly about your evil deeds.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told you. What you did was trespassing and theft. We've filed a thorough damage report. It was really hard to go through all the formalities.
No way.
If you steal someone's things, it's theft, right? Susan, you didn't understand such a thing?
I was just playing a little prank. You can't even get a joke.
It wasn't like a joke. You caused troubles for many people. You will be punished accordingly.
You really are a cocky daughter-in-law.
I don't care what you say. Well then, we're off to the airport.
Sam? Hey Sam, give me a reply now. What the hell? Lily is doing something terrible. She's about to turn me in to the police. You do something about it. Huh? She's not trying to turn you in. I turned you in. I filed a damage report. Why did you do that? Why did you? Because you went the extra mile, didn't you? What you did is a crime, okay? There's no way someone could have stolen the credit cards and the plane tickets. So it was just a passing fancy. She was treating me like I was a third wheel. What's with a third wheel treatment? This trip was our honeymoon, remember? You forced us to come along on this trip, and now you're harassing her. What's with that tone of voice? That's terrible, Sam. We're family, aren't we? If you think we're family, why did you do this? What you were doing is a nuisance. A nuisance? Right. We couldn't board the plane because our tickets were stolen. Our credit cards were stolen too. We couldn't even buy tickets. We couldn't even pay the hotel bill. It's your fault, isn't it? My fault? It's nothing but that. I've had enough of your selfishness. I'm never going to see you again when I go back there. Hey Sam, what are you talking about? I'm your mother. If you were my mother, you wouldn't be bothering me anymore. I'm cutting you off. Oh no, Sam, don't say that. Hey Lily, you've done a terrible thing. Sam said he won't see me anymore. What are you going to do?
Isn't it natural? I don't want to see you anymore either.
What a heartless daughter-in-law you are. It's all your fault that things turned out this way.
Why is it my fault?
It's because you went on your honeymoon with Sam.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Anyway, you have to convince Sam. If you tell him, he'll reconsider.
I don't want to.
Why not?
I can't forgive you for doing this. Sam is furious too. He is determined to cut ties with you.
Oh no, I'll be all alone, won't I?
As it turns out, he didn't want you to be alone. Sam was trying to make sure you wouldn't be alone. You have done such a terrible thing.
I was just getting back at you, wasn't I?
Payback for what?
So, because you were mean to me?
Huh? I was never mean to you. In fact, I went on my honeymoon with you. It was you who ruined it.
I didn't mean to. Then just cancel the damage report.
That's impossible.
Why not?
Because you broke in and stole.
I didn't mean to do that. Why don't you understand?
I don't understand. Such an act that caused so much trouble to so many people. Anyway, please be honest with the police and tell them everything. We are leaving now.
Oh no, I don't know what to do. Oh, the police are here. They're banging on the door right now. Lily, what should I do?
Good. They've got the cooperation of the local police. You'll just tell them the truth so that the charges will be dropped as much as possible, Susan.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm telling you that I'm sorry. You tell the police that it was a mistake.
I can't do that. It's true.
Then they'll take me away.
You have no choice, Susan. The police are already there, so be prepared.
I don't want to. I don't want to go to the police. Why should I go to them?
I have to board the flight. Oh, And the police told us that we should consult a lawyer as well. We consulted with them and they said we could claim a compensation as well, so I guess we'll do that. Lily, you can't do that. I'm sorry. I apologize. Please forgive me. Lily! After that, my mother-in-law was brought in by the police for trespassing and theft. She was given a suspended sentence and did not go to jail. I don't know if this was good or bad. My parents were involved in this incident, and the story spread to all the relatives. My mother-in-law has become estranged from her relatives. Oh, and the compensation was paid. We found a new house as soon as we got home and moved in without telling my mother-in-law. We had reduced our belongings to a minimum, so the move went smoothly. I have to thank my mother-in-law for this. My mother-in-law may be looking for us right now, but I don't care. We are starting a peaceful and happy newlywed life together.
Hey there, sis. It's Mary. I haven't heard from you in a while. How are you? Hey, Karen. Oh no, are you ignoring me? Mary, what do you want? I'm not feeling too well right now. If it's not urgent, can we talk later? What, do you have a cold? I don't have a cold. What, are you lying then? No, I'm not. I'm tired. Can we just call it a day? No. I'm your only little sister. Why don't you at least give me some time to chat with you? I don't have a sister. Ooh, I haven't felt that attitude of frozenness for a long time, but I never give up. You haven't gotten over that annoying attitude. You're so cold to say that. I'm texting you today because I have something important to tell you. I never wanted anything to do with you again. What do you want now? Come on, I'm going to hate you again if you're being so icy. I'll be as icy as I can if you would hate me for it. I mean, what kind of nerve did you have to contact me? You didn't forget what you did you? What was it? You're a jerk. Goodbye. Wait, I remember exactly what I did. I stole your boyfriend, right? That was 2 years ago. You should drop it. I should drop it? You're the one who stole my boyfriend, so you have no right to say that. You always wanted to take everything that belonged to me. But I couldn't stand to have my boyfriend taken from me, so I warned you. But you wouldn't listen to me no matter what I said. That's why I tried not to let you see my boyfriend whenever I had one. But you would try every possible way to find out if I had a boyfriend. And 2 years ago, you even took away the boyfriend I was thinking of marrying to. I'm not going to forgive you. And I told you I'd cut you off as sisters. Don't get all prissy with me about the past. You're going to get wrinkles. Oh, I'm getting a headache. I'm blocking you. Bye. Wait, actually, I'm texting you today with 2 announcements. Announcements? I don't really care. It's terrible that you don't care. I'm going to cry. Why do you act like that only in front of guys? It's just irritating and doesn't mean anything when you do it in front of me. I mean, how did you get my contact information anyway? I changed my phone, my number, my account. That's easy. You're just careless, Karen. What? What do you mean? I asked Dad for a little help, and he told me. I cried and begged, saying I really wanted to apologize to you, and Dad gave in. Dad, again? You were just acting out your crying, right? You're right. I can always fool Dad, but it never works with you. I made sure Mom and Dad didn't tell you. Mom didn't tell me, though. I knew dads are indulgent with their daughters. Dad has always had a soft spot for you. I don't blame him. I knew you'd use any means to get my contact information anyway. So, what are the announcements? Oh yeah, I'm getting married. Oh, congratulations. That's all? Well, is it not enough? Should I also add I wish you happiness? No, come on, you're not being honest. I didn't ask for your blessing. Express your frustration in words. Well, I'm not frustrated. Of course you're frustrated, because I'm getting married before you are. If your little sister gets married before you do, don't you get all frustrated? I don't think older sisters should get married first. Like I said before, I don't consider you my sister in the first place. I don't give a shit about marriage announcement from people I don't care about as much as other people I pass in the neighborhood. Actually, this is not the case. You're definitely going to contact me. Why would I contact you? Because the man I'm marrying to is your current boyfriend. Oh, you mean James? The guy you stole from me 2 years ago? After dating for 2 years, it's not surprising that you're getting married. James is my ex, and I don't care about him at all, so be my guest. It's not James. That thing didn't even last 3 months. 3 months? You stole him from me, remember? It couldn't be helped. I get bored of stuff as soon as they become mine. Don't make it sound like men are things. It's fun and thrilling to steal something from you, but once I have it, it's not so exciting anymore. You're such an asshole, so why does this have to do with me? Oh, you haven't noticed yet? You're so insensitive, aren't you, Karen? I'll give you a hint. This man lives in Parkview apartment and he's tall and wearing glasses and... What? No way. Yes, that's right. I'm dating your fiancé, Alex. I'm sorry I stole your stuff again. Is it true? If it was a lie, I wouldn't have contacted you like this. Like James, your boyfriends have always been high spec, right? That's why I decided to get your boyfriend to marry me. What? Then why didn't you marry James? Because James and I didn't last long. I thought marriage wasn't for me yet, considering my age. But this time, there's a reason why I have to get married. Reason? What do you mean? You'll be surprised. Here's my second announcement. I'm 4 months pregnant. Sorry, Karen, I'm having a baby, and it's your fiancé's. I'm sorry, I'm marrying first and becoming a mom first. What? You're pregnant? Really? Yup. Are you shocked? But this is the reality, so take it in stride. I see. That's why I want you to break up with your boyfriend. I mean, breaking up with him is the only option. Yeah, if you're having a baby, I don't have a choice. Are you sure? You're not mad? Yeah, I'm fine. It was all so easy. It was a bit of a disappointment. Well, it's not the baby's fault, so you should be happy. You're giving me your blessing? Thank you. Yeah. Can I ask you something? What? How did you meet him? Well, about a year ago, I was just hanging around town and I saw you. I had nothing to do at the time, so I followed you. You followed me? Calm down. I thought you would notice right away and it was just for fun. But you didn't notice me at all and went into Parkview apartment. I followed you inside. Then you pressed the front door intercom at one of the rooms. I kept looking at you from behind a pillar, and to my surprise, a handsome guy came out from inside. You were talking with him in a friendly tone for a while. But why did you think he was my fiancé? I looked closer and saw that you were wearing a ring on your left ring finger. Oh. I thought that means he must be your fiancé, so I made sure you were out of the apartment, and then I went to his room. What? I'm a proactive person. He was such a tall, handsome guy, so I couldn't help myself. I introduced myself as Karen's sister, and he immediately exchanged contact information with me. We promised to go on a date, and then we became close friends. I see. It's a crime to be beautiful, isn't it? Even though he had a fiancé, he fell for me so easily. The guys who become your boyfriend are all really nice people. They're all very kind and they listen to everything I say. Well, that's great. So this is a bit sudden, but we're having our wedding next week. I was wondering if you could come too? Huh? Next week? It's too sudden. I wasn't sure if I should invite you or not. I didn't know your home address, so I couldn't even send you the invitation. But Mom and Dad are both mad at me for stealing your boyfriend last time. They said they won't attend my wedding. It would look weird if none of my relatives were there, so I thought I had no choice but to invite you. Oh, so you had no choice but to invite me for the sake of appearances. No, that's not it. I really want you to come. You're an important family of mine. I want to show you my big day. Okay. But I'm sorry, I don't think I can go to your wedding. Why? Because I just can't. Are you mad at me for taking away your fiancé? I don't really care about that, but I can't go anyway. It's your only sister's wedding. I told you before I don't have a sister. You're talking about that again? You're persistent, Karen. Just make sure you come. If you don't, I'll never forgive you. I don't need your forgiveness. No. I'll make sure you'll be there. You're coming, right, Karen? I knew you'd be mad at me. If that's the case, I'm just going to go ahead and arrange your seat. I hope you'll be disappointed to see Alex and I looking so happy. Where are you, Karen? Everyone's already here. I thought the notifications were so loud. It was you. What do you want? I don't really want to be on my phone right now. You didn't forget, did you? What? Today is my wedding. It's your cute little sister's big day. Oh, I sort of remember you talking about that. I just told you a week ago. Karen, you are coming, aren't you? I told you I'm not going to your wedding. I told you to come for sure. I just can't. Where are you? Just come over right now. I told you I wouldn't go, didn't I? I mean, I physically can't go. What? What do you mean physically? Actually, I'm at the OBGYN right now. OBGYN? Why? Because I just had a baby. What? Of course, my man is with me. Your man, meaning your fiancé? Well, technically, he's my husband now that we're registered. What? What do you mean? You're married? Yep. I didn't know that. I didn't tell you because you didn't ask me. What's that? That's impossible. I mean, who's the guy? Your fiancé is about to get married to me, you know. You mean you got a new boyfriend right away? No, I didn't break up with my boyfriend. We got married and had our first child together. I don't understand at all. What's going on? Then who's this guy next to me? Are you saying he's not your fiancé? To put it simply, you're getting married to someone you think is my boyfriend. What? What's that? That can't be true. What are you saying? Are you crying sour grapes? You have a record of stealing my boyfriends, so I was surprised when you first told me, but then I heard the description of this man and I realized. The description? You said Alex was tall and he wore glasses, but my Alex is shorter than an average man, and he has good eyesight, so he never wears glasses. That's a lie. I can't believe it. Then tell me the full name of the man you're going to marry to. Full name? It's Alex Smith, right? I knew it. It's not him. The man I'm married to is Alex Simmons. It's the same name, but the last names are different? Wait, I'm getting confused. Please explain what you mean. Well, calm down and listen to me. It's just a coincidence that they have the same name. They've known each other since kindergarten, and they've been friends after they grew up. They were sharing an apartment for a few years because Alex Smith asked the other Alex to. You mean they lived together in Parkview apartment? That's right. Well, my husband Alex, he moved out as soon as he decided to marry me. Then why did you show up at the apartment that day? I had something to deliver to Alex, my fiancé at the time. But he wasn't home, so I gave it to the other Alex and left. Wait, what's that? I was surprised when I heard the name of the apartment from you, but when I heard that he was tall, I immediately realized that you were talking about the other Alex. Oh no, why didn't you tell me sooner? I had no obligation to tell you, and since you're pregnant, you had no choice but to marry him, right? And Alex, who's next to you right now, has been wanting to get married for a while. That's why I said I wished you happiness. No way. I was so happy because I thought I won. Well, this is not a game with a winner and loser. Wait, I don't know anything about Alex. What? I was so relieved that he's your boyfriend. I didn't know what he does for a living, or you're getting married to a man you don't know anything about? Hey, what does Alex do? Why don't you just ask him? I can't ask him now. He seems to be a freelancer. A freelancer? He hasn't had a regular job since he graduated from college. No way. He seems so serious. I thought he was a regular employee. Well, I don't know the details either, but it looks like he's been working part-time since he failed at job hunting. So he lives on a part-time job? No, apparently he only works 2 or 3 times a week. I don't think it's possible for him to live on that. Huh? But he bought presents for me, and he paid for me when we dined out. He didn't seem to be in need of money. I'm sure he has other jobs. All I know is, I know he loves horse racing. Horse racing is gambling. I wonder if he bought you meals when he made money gambling. It's just my guess. I don't want that. We're about to have a baby, and I'm marrying a freelancer who likes to gamble? It's your fault that you didn't care to check on that. I thought I had nothing to worry about because he's your boyfriend. And I was so preoccupied with the baby. What should I do? What's going to happen to me now? I can only see a bleak future. Don't worry. Think positively. According to my husband, your Alex gambles, but he doesn't cheat on his girlfriend. He doesn't work, but he does the housework. Does that mean I have to support him? That might happen. I don't want that. Karen, help me, please. This is too much for me on my wedding day. Well, it's the life you chose on your own. I just finished giving birth, so I can't do anything for you. Well, even if I could, I wouldn't help you. Hey, what's your husband like? What does he do? Huh? He runs his own company. What's that? You mean he's the president of the company? That's right. Karen, that's not fair. Excuse me? You got married before I did, and your husband is running a company. You even had a baby before I did. I thought I was better than you in every way, but I've lost everything to you. Well, I'm not trying to compete with you, Mary. Even though you got things wrong, you're lucky you ended up marrying a good-looking guy. No matter how good-looking he is, if he's a freelancer who likes to gamble, he's not high-spec at all. Hey, Karen, want to trade husbands? Huh? It's not fair that you're the only one who's happy. Mary, stop it. You're going to be a mother now. I'm not sure if I can live my life with him. You're the wife of the president and you have money to spare, don't you? I quit my job when I got pregnant and my savings are almost gone. Will you support me financially after my baby is born? No thanks. You're on your own. I'm sorry for everything I've done. I'm not going to steal your boyfriend anymore. Please, help me this one time. That's the first time you've ever said you're sorry. Will you help me then? Of course not. I'm not going to forgive you for the rest of my life. This time it was the wrong guy, but you tried to take my boyfriend away again. 2 years ago, you didn't just try to steal my boyfriend, but you actually did. How can I forgive you? I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry for what I did this time and what I did 2 years ago. So please, help me. I won't. Oh, it's almost time for me to breastfeed, so I'm going to turn off my phone. I wish you all the best. Karen, wait a minute. Please. This is how Mary learned the identity of her marriage partner right before her wedding. She had a gloomy expression on her face throughout the wedding, and it seems that getting divorced crossed her mind, but since she was already pregnant, it was not an easy separation. At any rate, she had a safe delivery. She is frustrated by the fact that her partner does not work diligently, and she is living an anxious life. On the other hand, I am spending peaceful and happy days with my loving husband and cute son. I have been frustrated by the fact that my sister kept stealing my boyfriends, but if I think about the fact that I met my current husband thanks to her, maybe I should be a little grateful to her.
Honey, you did a good job today. Have you checked with your company about the temporary return to California? Since Danny's primary school graduation is coming up, I really hope you can come home. Do you think you can take some time off? I know there's a time difference, but please reply, even if it's at midnight. I'll be waiting. Veronica, you're already asleep? Let me tell you something, assuming you don't reply. I can't go back to California temporarily. Actually, I'll never go back there. I'm divorcing you. I found a better woman than you at my workplace. Her name is Erica. She's a beautiful local and speaks fluent English. She's always wanted to come to the States, so she studied English really hard. Admirable, right? Thanks to that, I fell in love at first sight and approached her smoothly. I fell in love at first sight, and then I fell in love with her even more, and now I can't live without her. In fact, we are already living together in an apartment I'm renting over here. Stroking her silky black hair and saying good morning to her every morning brings me comfort and happiness. That's why I bet you can understand my feelings. I'm marrying Erica, so let's get divorced. I'm giving you the custody of Danny, too. I have no interest in his primary school graduation, nor do I have the intention to raise him. I won't be able to attend the graduation ceremony, but I'm coming back to California with Erica in a month or so. Therefore, both you and Danny gotta get out of the house by then. 1 month should be enough time to move out, right? Me and Erica are going to live in that house, so keep it clean. Oh, yeah, leave me the divorce papers. Make sure your section is filled out properly. Okay, so that's it. I'm going out to dinner with Erica now. Take care! Wait, what? Hey, John, you were cheating on me? A beautiful black-haired woman? I know you have a stash of DVDs of that kind of thing, but I didn't expect you to do it in real life. No wonder you've been so slow to respond to my texts lately. Even with the time difference, it's definitely weird that it takes you 3 days to respond. As for Danny's graduation ceremony, you kept giving me vague responses whenever I asked. I feel like you've become distant lately. You seem so thrilled to flaunt around your cheating badge of honor. Fine, I'll leave now. However, I will not agree to the divorce unless you show me who she is. We'll discuss all of this after you return to California. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wow, got a crazy bunch of notifications, and it's you, Veronica. I see. You want to know about her. Well, I'll send you her picture for starters. She's very beautiful that you'll have to admit defeat now, so be prepared before you see her. Hey, she's beautiful, right? Once I got to know such a beautiful woman, of course I can't stay married to an ugly like you. It's like Caucasian people have ugliness run in their blood. When I moved to Tokyo by myself, I realized that I had been surrounded by such low-level women. Your son is ugly too, obviously. I don't even recognize him as my son. I'm gonna have a pretty Asian child with Erica. That'll be my real child. I don't deserve an ugly wife and an ugly son. Besides, Erica is such a pretty but underprivileged little thing. Her parents died when she was very young, so she's been living alone for a long time. I heard some people say bad things about her. She says she wants to move to California when I come back. I have to protect her. You and Danny should go live in poverty like an ugly mother and son. From now on, I'm gonna live supporting Erica. Miss Smith, I'm sorry to bother you on your day off. I have an urgent announcement to make. Oh, Veronica, what's up? I found that Erica woman you mentioned before. Erica? Where in the world is she? She seems to be overseas right now. She's been messing around with my husband. Overseas? Your husband? My husband's been sent on an international assignment for the past 2 years, and he's due to return home in a month after completing that term. The other day, he revealed the affair to me and said he was divorcing me. I told him to send me a picture of the person he was having an affair with, and it turned out to be Erica. It's her, right? Yes, it's her. No wonder I couldn't find her. She was running away overseas. We haven't even settled things between us. This is really abominable. Anyway, thanks for the info. I can help you if you want. Oh, you don't mind? Yeah, it's fine. It's my business now, too. I feel bad if I don't make them pay for Danny's sake. They're planning to live in my house when they return to California, so if you want to catch them, this is the time to do it. They're gonna live in that house? Apparently so. I see. Well then, let's strategize. Can you give me some time tomorrow after work? If you're okay with it, I'm okay with it. The sooner we act, the better, right? Yeah, true. How about the family restaurant across from the office around 3 p.m.? Roger. Hey, Veronica. I just arrived at the airport. You left home yet? I brought Erica with me, so I don't want her to run into you or Danny and get into trouble. I already left. Oh, I see. Did you clean your room? Well, I cleaned up before we moved out, but I didn't leave the divorce papers. Oh, seriously? I know you don't want to divorce me. It's all a matter of feelings, but too bad. There's no point in comparing you, a purely Caucasian woman, with a beautiful Japanese. Give up and get a divorce. Yes, whatever. You'll have to talk to my lawyer about it. Lawyer? Why? If you're divorcing me because of your affair, you'll have to pay alimony, right? And I'll get custody of Danny, of course, but I need you to pay child support. Dang. Oh, I see. So that's how it's gonna be. You're really an idiot, aren't you? Huh? I don't want to face you guys anyway, so you can just go home. Oh, I see. I have to show up at work straight from the airport, so I was supposed to let Erica go home first. I'll give you credit for being so thoughtful. Well, I'm back to work. My lawyer will contact you later, so please go through them from now on. Okie dokie. I was a little bummed about the alimony and child support, but considering the market rate, well, it's not much to pay. After all, I've been promoted as soon as I return to work in California. If I can get rid of you guys for that much, it's a small price to pay. Get your ass over here, lawyer! Hey, Veronica! Did you do this? Seems like you made it home. Yeah, but there's a couple boomers and a woman in her 40s I don't know. Yep, I offered them a place for today. These boomers are clearly white, and they're calling themselves Erica's parents. Well, they are. That Erica woman is Caucasian. What? You were talking about getting married, but you don't know anything about her, do you? Huh? What are you talking about? Of course, Erica's Japanese. This is a lie. Her hair is black. She just dyed it. Her eyes are black. Colored contact lenses. She has this East Asian white skin tone. It's just white. And her face is almost Japanese. I'd say she has some Japanese blood in her. And plastic surgery. She looks really tiny and cute. Again, plastic surgery. What? Her mom says she's a full-body plastic surgery cyborg, and she's had a lot of work done to make her look Japanese. You're happy and admire her for her English, but of course, since she's born and raised here in the States. I don't get it. What the heck? You're kidding! It's fine that you want to have a baby with her, but that baby is surely gonna be white. I heard that they brought Erica's birth certificate and other things that could be evidence of plastic surgery. Why don't you ask them to show it to you there now? Babe, I've decided no divorce. I'm choosing to stay married to you. Getting deceived by Erica made me realize who I truly loved. That cunning bitch blinded me, but you are the one I truly love, Veronica. I'll continue to provide for you and Danny. Huh? No thanks. What? Don't say that, babe. Are you saying that because you've got tricked, you're the victim and it's not your fault? But that's the truth. I'm sorry I got a little blinded by the sight of Erica. But I'm a man, I can't help it. If you saw a handsome young guy walking down the street, you'd want to talk to him too, right? I wouldn't. I can't believe you cheating bastard. You're such a jerk for cheating with a young woman when you have a son. You call me and Danny ugly. I won't forget that. Don't be so cold. That's what's wrong with you, white women. Excuse me? Sorry, that's not what I meant. I'm saying that forgiving me will be good for Danny. When I come back, I can get a promotion at the head office. I'll be paid more than I've ever been paid. I'll be able to give you guys a comfortable life. If you divorce me, you'll have to raise Danny by yourself. There's no way you can do that with the little money you make. That's why you shouldn't divorce me. How can you lie after all this time? What do you mean? What lie? You're lying and you're wrong. You don't know why Erica was overseas. The woman in her 40s who was there, you talked to Miss Smith, didn't you? Yeah. Erica had an affair with Mrs. Smith's ex-husband. She found out and asked for alimony. Erica didn't want to pay, so she ran away and went abroad, where she met me, a Californian guy with a crush on a beautiful Japanese woman. She thought that if she got married and changed her last name, it might be harder for her to be found back in California. Thus, she started a relationship with me. Seems like that was the reason why Erica was bad-mouthed. That's what Miss Smith told me earlier. But because I know Miss Smith, so Erica was exposed. It was an unexpected miscalculation on Erica's part, and that's why we are in this situation. Why the hell do you know Miss Smith? Because she's my colleague. What the? You're her colleague? But she said she worked for a famous company. I work there too. It's a full-time job and the salary is higher than yours. What? That's definitely a lie. Because you never once talked about that. You were only working part-time at the local supermarket. Let me ask you a question. You said you needed money to live in Tokyo, and you didn't send me any money at all. $200 a month at most, or worse, nothing at all. Do you really think that's enough to sustain life with our son in primary school? I have been working full-time for 2 years when you went away on your own. And I will continue to work in order to raise my son on my own. I'm gonna keep working. You're lying. Then what I said at home, I heard all. And the fact that you got demoted and your salary went down instead of getting a promotion. That's a problem for me too. The company found out that I was having an affair with Erica while I was in Tokyo, They said they can't promote such an insolent employee. Soon after I returned to California, I was transferred to a quieter position. But it was all Erica's fault. It's not my fault. It won't change the fact that you are cheating on me. I decided to break up, so even if you broke up, the fact remains that you cheated on me. And you even have the audacity to lie about your promotion to get back together with me. The company demoted you, and if I divorce you, you'd have nothing left. You talk so auspiciously for Danny's sake, but in reality, all you think about is you, don't you? I really despise you for that. Don't be so stubborn, okay? You don't really want a divorce, do you? No, I do. In fact, I'd like to do it right now. Then why didn't you leave the divorce papers? Because you're still hung up on me. Now is the best time since all the penalties are finalized. I learned from Miss Smith's president. All the penalties? I mean alimony. I'm gonna charge you. I'm also going to charge Erica. Oh, dang. Of course, you'll have to pay it all in one lump sum. Wait, I told you earlier, right? I got demoted and my salary went down. So? Well, I don't think a lump sum is... I can't pay you, right? Well, it's a you problem. You have to pay in a lump sum. And child support for Danny in addition to the alimony. I'll have you pay me a fixed amount every month. Oh no! Anyway, a lawyer will be coming to see you at a later date. So please say what you want to say then. Oh no! Oh yes, you seem to have forgotten something important, so let me remind you. What? What? The house we are renting now is in my name. What? When we first started living in the house, it was in your name. But when it came to time to renew the lease, you were sent to Tokyo. I thought it might be a good idea to change the name of the house to my name since I am the one who actually lives in the house. We talked about it together. That's right. I remember now. Well then, please get the hell out of there. Oh no, but where should I go? Don't worry, babe. Your father should be here to pick you up soon. Dad? I tried to explain the situation over the phone, but I could feel his rage. You had better be prepared. Stop threatening me! He's really scary! I know. Gosh! See you, babe. Veronica, thanks for yesterday. I'm sorry you had to offer your home. I really appreciate your help. It must have been hard for you to be in direct confrontation with all the parties involved. Well, that's what I wanted. It's refreshing to have a face-to-face confrontation with the infamous Erica. Thanks for all. Oh, and by the way, after you and John talked on WhatsApp yesterday... Oh, yes? 5 minutes later, his father arrived. He shouted, "What a fool!" and gave him a bitch slap. That sounds so painful. John was shaking and on his knees apologizing. His father picked him up and threw him into the car. Then he bowed out and drove away. I can imagine. He's an athletic man at heart. I'm sure there will be a harsher rewards waiting for him at their home. I see. I feel better when I imagine that. I I feel you. Okay, then shall we move on to taking care of each of them? Let's do it. Let's have dinner after everything settles down. Take Danny with you. Sounds good. Let's do our best to clean up the mess. Gotcha. I divorced my husband and received a lump sum of alimony from both him and Erica, as I had declared. Miss Smith also recovered the full amount she had claimed from Erica. My ex still works at the company where he was demoted and endures severe scrutiny from his colleagues and superiors. He pays Danny's child support every month without fail. I wasn't sure whether or not to tell Danny about the incident. But now that he is in middle school, I took the plunge and told him honestly. He said that a father who cheats on his wife is a jerk. Of course, I should get divorced. He aspires to become a lawyer, hoping to earn a lot of money in the future so that he could make my life easier. I now work hard to support Danny's dream. My friendship with Miss Smith deepens, and the three of us, including Danny, occasionally go out to eat together. Rumor has it that Erica was disowned by her parents. I heard that she left this town and is somewhere else working some job that she can't tell people about. Hey Nara, are you busy tomorrow? I'm thinking of hitting the mall, the one we used to go to ages ago. You up for it? Just chilling and no big plans. The mall? Cool, but why not go shopping with Meg instead? She's your fiancée. Checking out stuff for your love nest on a date sounds fun, I think. This is the most exciting time. Why go to the mall with me? She might think you're too attached to your sister. Nah, she's not like that. I mean, you came back from Germany just for our wedding, you know? You took time off for me even though work's crazy, right? I care about my sister, that's all. Isn't it cool to hang out sometimes just as siblings? Are you heading back right after the wedding? Let's make the most of our time together before that. What do you think? Meg mentioned she was going shopping with her mom too. Last moments as singles, spending time with family sounds good, right? Well, yeah, you're right. Okay, let's go. Great, it's settled then. How about after the mall, we grab dinner at that Italian place you love? Hey, hold up. Are you trying to fatten me up? If I can't fit into my dress for the wedding, it's all your fault, okay? Okay, deal. I'll pick up noon tomorrow. Looking forward to it. What the heck? Unbelievable! What are you talking about? You said you were meeting up with your sister you haven't seen for a while, but I had a feeling something was fishy. You took advantage of me being out with my mom. Who did you go to dinner with? Don't try to play dumb. I saw you with my own eyes. Who was that curvy girl? I didn't know you were into that kind of girl. We're getting married this weekend, and you blatantly cheated on me. I'm not the kind of woman who just cries and backs off after being cheated. I'll make sure that girl knows who she's messing with. I bet that curvy girl must have learned her lesson. I gotta say, I did a good job. Her cheek was so plump and soft when I slapped her. It felt so good that I wanted to keep slapping her. On top of that, she had no balance, so she stumbled and fell over. She mustn't have been working out at all. I feel amazing. It's payback for hurting me. Boom, yeah. Babe, are you listening? That girl looked quite a bit older up close. If you want to cheat, shouldn't you choose someone a bit more decent? That much older. I'm embarrassed. Wanting to marry me means you have a reasonably high standard. Thinking I'm being compared to that girl, it really pisses me off. You better tell her right now that you're breaking up with her. And as an apology to me, pay me $20,000 for the emotional damage. Oh, and yeah, I want some new shoes too. If you agree to the condition, I guess I'll still marry you. But your trust level is 0 from now on. After we're married, I'll be monitoring your every move with GPS. 5 checking calls a day, and oh yeah, we are living with my parents. Just my watchful eye might not be enough. And if you have any extra money, you might be tempted to play around with it. So hand over your entire paycheck to me. You're not in a position to say no, okay? So hurry up, break up with that girl and apologize to me. Meg, explain yourself. What's with that attitude? Doesn't sound like you're feeling remorseful. What's there to feel remorse about? I don't get it. Where are you? I don't have an obligation to tell you. But, well, if you kneel and beg for forgiveness, I might consider it. I read your messages. Are you okay? I was speechless. It was full of delusions. Delusions? Right back at you. How audacious! Listen, this isn't hearsay. I saw you guys with my own eyes. Making lame excuses is just pathetic. Such a coward. I told you I was going out with my sister. That was definitely her. Are you making a fool out of me? I told you I witnessed your cheating. Stop making excuses. Jeez, how many times do I have to say it? I'm not lying. You know, I've met your sister, remember? I know what she looks like. The woman I saw looked nothing like her. A full-figured girl. Your sister has a nice figure like me and looks more like a successful career woman. There's no way she's like that big girl. Wait a sec. She's been living in Germany and her boyfriend's local. She mentioned she gained a happy weight by adapting to his eating style. Huh? She joked about gaining weight from going out on dinner dates and being in love. I love how she looks now. She seems truly happy. Do you really think that kind of excuse will work for me? I can't just pack up extra pounds like that even if I tried. Your sister either. Didn't I tell you she got a boyfriend? Sort of. I mean, that and that curvy girl have no connection at all. Turning your sister into larger size and lying about it is outrageous. If she finds out, she'll definitely take my side, you know? Enough already, just apologize. There's no reason for me to apologize. I don't remember you even being such a pain in the neck. Jeez, have you been hiding your true colors? Even then, I'm offering to be your wife, so come and apologize already. Oh, by the way, you better not come empty-handed, okay? I'm willing to accept a losing ticket. I'm really generous, you know. Be grateful. You've been saying all that terrible stuff, but I'm not even cheating in the first place. Shush! What if I change my mind? I'm saying I'll forgive you now. Hurry up! I'm not lying. Listen carefully. Still trying to fool me? Persistent, huh? The woman I was with was my sister. The one who fell and got injured because of you was my sister. Seriously, how can you attack someone without confirming who they are? If you really remember her so well, wouldn't you have recognized her voice? Even if her weight changed, she still has a mole by the corner of her eye, you know. It'll be easy to confirm, but attacking without knowing anything, that's just barbaric. Enough! 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 Look who's talking back! At this rate, you won't get to marry me, get it? I won't accept you. This is going in circles. Basically, even if I'm not at fault, if I apologize, you'll tell me where you are, right? You're starting to get it. It's troublesome that you lack understanding. First, make a video of yourself acknowledging how much you've hurt me and apologizing for your actions. Post it on social media for everyone to see. If you do that, well, I might consider telling you where I am. You're not arguing, so you're accepting, right? I'm on my way to my family's house now. I'll stop to have lunch before, so I should arrive in about an hour. That should be enough time to post on social media, right? And when it's done, come over quickly for the final discussion. Oh, and don't forget about the money. You won't get forgiveness for free. The world doesn't work like that. Babe, I've been checking your social media, but what's up? There's nothing posted. Don't you know what to say? Want me to think of something for you? You're a handful. Come over here and post what I tell you on your account. Nope, not gonna post. Geez, you're insolent. Who cares about posting on social media? I'm not planning to apologize in the first place. Quit messing with me! I know where you're now, so I've filed a complaint. Wow, you're shameless. If anyone's filing a complaint, it's gonna be me. I didn't want to involve your family, but oh well, I'm gonna talk to your sister. I'll tell her you treated her as a bigger-sized girl. She'll definitely be shocked. She'll have my back, and in the end, you'll be the one apologizing. Hi, Nala. Long time no see. It's Meg. Before coming to see you, I guess we'll catch up over text. I just have to talk to you about Philip before I see you. He's being a jerk. Even though he's with me, the beautiful fiancé, he's cheating. And get this, the other girl is full figure. When I confronted him, guess what? He said it was you. What a terrible lie. I know you have a slender figure just like me. Not only am I mad that he's trying to cover up his cheating, but treating you as a larger-sized woman. Seriously? As a beautiful woman, you'd understand how I feel, right? Let's punish him together. Can you at least tell him something from your side? Tell him to apologize to me and bring compensation. Wait, have you been abroad for so long that you forgot English? You can read this, right? Even if it's a huge shock, you can type some words, right? What's going on? Surely, you're not trying to defend your cheating, lying brother, right? I can't understand if you stay silent. Write something, please. I guess you're taking his side, but at this rate, we won't be marrying, you know. Your cute little brother's gonna end up being devastated. You'll have a good look like me and have a good job. I thought you were smart, too. I guess just like Philip, a family of scum is all scum, huh? Disappointing. I can imagine you guys racking your brain you don't even have over filing a complaint and making a big fuss about claiming compensation. So lame. Are you so messed up in the head that you can't even tell who's the victim anymore? Let me give you a reality check. The one at fault here is Philip. He caused me immense pain. Besides, a curvy girl like that wouldn't get hurt from just a fall. It's like her body is surrounded by cushions and bounces back. It's laughable to mention filing a complaint when there wasn't even an injury. Before complaining, she should try to look like me. Cut it out already, will ya? I thought you were too quiet, then I checked Nala's phone. What's up with this? I told you, because of you, she fell, broke a bone, and can't move. Yeah, sure. If you can keep up the act for that long, it's quite something. Maybe aim to be an actor. Oh, wait, you probably won't make it big. All those disrespectful messages you sent to her, I'll reply instead. The complaint has been filed. For what? I shouldn't have to explain this so many times. Don't you get it? I explained the whole situation to your parents too. Marriage is definitely off the table. I made it clear we are demanding compensation for Nala and the cancellation of the wedding. Why should I pay you guys? Oh God, you need the same explanation from scratch again? Seriously, enough. Reread the message history. No, wait! That curvy girl, she's really Nala? Give me a break. After telling you all that, you still can't believe it? No way! Seriously? Philip? Don't just ignore me. The moment I got home, my parents were furious with me. I explained the situation, but they're saying I'm not their daughter anymore. I can't went overboard. I got carried away because I love you so much, you know. If you could explain things to them, I think they'd understand. You must be worried about me too, right? I mean, I've been doted on by my parents all my life. You were talking about filing a complaint, but wouldn't you hate to have a wife with a record? Think about it. You and I and Nala were family, right? Within the family, labeling each other as victims and perpetrators. Maybe it's too dramatic, right? Agree? Babe, can't you just answer the phone for once? If this is payback for me, I think it's more than enough already. Okay, I get it. I'll forgive you. I'll even admit that Nala's through figure now. Right, let's just forget about it, okay? Cheer up. I'll let it all aside. So, you'll withdraw the complaint, won't you? I'll be a good wife, you know that, right? If we get married just as planned, both our families will be happy. I'm bending over backward here. Right? Please reply! I'm begging you! Is your phone out of battery? You know how much I hate being ignored, right? Are you being mean to the person you're gonna marry? I'm worried about our future. Is it okay if I change my mind? Fine, go ahead, change your mind. What that's supposed to mean? I'm saying we're not getting married. I don't even want to. Wow, who do you think you are? You're such a pain. I'm done. Bye. Wait, we're not done talking yet. Hey Nala, how's the rehab going? Yeah, it's going well. Sorry for making you worry, but thanks for asking. You don't have to apologize. The bruises are healing now, and it's just a matter of rehabbing to full recovery. I feel pathetic for almost marrying a woman like that. I lack judgment. True. I feel so bad about it. It's okay. I was called a big a lot. But this injury might help me lose some weight. Don't do it in an unhealthy way. I'll hit the gym from now on and get stronger out of frustration. Gotta protect myself, you know. Seriously, I'm sorry. It's fine. You found out her true colors now, so that's good. I talked to her parents too. I've decided not to withdraw the charges and make sure she takes full responsibility. Is that okay? If that's what you want. She's still young. It'll be a pity to tarnish her future. But she seems clueless. It might be for her own good. I hope she reevaluates herself. Yeah, I don't know if she'll ever understand though. Both you and I got hurt. That's a fact. What about the cancellation charge for the wedding? Her parents covered it. They sent over money for restitution recently. I transferred it to your account. Oh, but don't worry. They plan to recover everything from Meg, so don't stress about it and just take it. They're pretty fed up with her too. Really? Sounds like she's got a tough time ahead of her. But you know, considering her personality, don't you think she might show up out of the blue? Yeah, that's a good point. I was worried about that too. It's okay. I took some precautions to ensure that won't happen. That's a relief. It must have been a scary experience. Yeah, she came at me out of nowhere and didn't let me explain anything. And I was repeatedly called a big girl. It hurt my feelings. That won't happen again. I won't allow it. So, that's resolved then? Yeah. By the way, you're quite delayed in going back. Is everything okay? Indeed, this trip turned out to be longer than planned. Your boyfriend must be missing you. Yeah, he is. Oh, I feel bad for him too. So, here's the thing. He's planning to take some time off to come and see me. Wow! Then let's go eat together. The three of us. That sounds good. He'll be happy too. All right, let me research where to go. I have a request. Oh, you know where you want to go? IHOP and the diner we used to go to. Huh? Don't you want to go somewhere more upscale? He wants to try the typical American food, you know? I normally eat good sausages, cheeses, and stuff with him in Germany. That's why I gained a bit of weight. It's called pure happiness. All right, let's stuff ourselves together. This is such a different conversation from the old times. Isn't it great though? I love seeing you enjoying a meal. Way better than Meg pretending to be a light eater. I think your boyfriend agrees. Jeez, I don't want to get curvier than this. Yeah. I'll look for some other good places. A month after cutting contact with Meg, her parents came to see me again. They wanted to express their sincere apologies once more, and also reassure me that Meg won't bother us again. She moved in with them at once to save money and repay the restitution they fronted. They wanted to punish their daughter severely and arranged for a live-in maid through distant relatives. The head of the affluent yet austere household made strict rules including a complete ban on internet usage and no access to smartphones. As for me, I had great times with Nala and her boyfriend. During one of the dinners, he got on his knees and proposed to her. While my own wedding turned into an illusion, I couldn't be happier about them getting married. Nala, now engaged, advised me, "Don't choose a woman based on appearances. It's essential to build trust from the heart. Couples who truly love each other can overcome any obstacle." I cross my fingers for an encounter like that someday.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.